看我，看我，我有个打发时间的点子。咱们用盲盒练习听声辨物如何？
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. How is everyone doing this Saturday? My God. Why does summer exist, chat? What is heat? What is temperature? Cause holy, like, I am dying. It's only 23 degrees, by the way, but it feels like it's way more than 23. Oh no, never mind. It's not even 23. It's 26. Oh my god. And you know what's worse? In a few days it's gonna be raining. So it's gonna be humid as hell. So like oh my lord, my lord. But anyway, I hope you're all enjoying this sunny day, but sunny for where the hell you are. I mean, it's just me that I'm complaining, right? I could just open my window. I mean, technically my window is partially open, but if I open it more, then sounds from outside that would like plug in. So it's like, it's fine. It's fine. I'll deal with it. I mean, I somehow dealt with it last year, right? Because I think I streamed during the heat last year. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah. Oh, boy. So yeah, so there's also a good chance today's stream might also not be that long, right? Because if it gets way too uncomfortable because of the heat, yeah, maybe. But we'll see. I mean, if anything, I want to mainly get through the restaurant section, right? Because Jesus Christ, why is this event... Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess if I'm being honest, technically, I wouldn't really mind it if I was not streaming it. Because then I'd be able to do, okay, let me just do this, that, right? But because I'm choosing to stream it, it's a very somewhat annoying. That's why if it was like, you know, set in 3 acts and then, you know, each act had like 10 stages, I'd be like, that's fine, that's chill. There's like the 3 streams, right? That's like perfectly fine. But it's fine. There's no need for me to complain. Oh god, never mind. Oh, I have to do the slates. So either way, so yeah. Now I guess before we even started, right? I mean, I could do Abyss, but do I really want to do Abyss today? Do I really want to do it right now? Maybe. But yeah. Oh, also, with, you know how yesterday we watched the War live stream and I said, oh, they're replacing the, you know, the 10 pools, like 10 pool limited character with, well, how I said that, oh, they changed the 5, you know, the 5 standard, 5 limited for 10 limited. No, that's not actually what it is. What actually seems to be the case is that it's sort of like is it 5-5 or is it 3-7? I can't remember the ratio, right? But the mixed login rewards is that's, and additionally we're getting the 10 posts for 2.4. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? It's a new region, so I guess, which I guess is fine, right? Also, one interesting thing, I guess, I guess it is, I need to stop saying I guess, the hell is wrong with me? But one interesting tidbit, because I mean, Twitter isn't really, let's say, a good metric, right? Because, you know, who the fuck uses Twitter? Because, you know, ever since the Twitter takeover by Musk, is it like 2 years now? It's kind of gone to shit. But interesting is that the character that's had the most likes is Chi Yuan. Because he has the most likes, 84k, with who's been second? I think Frolova with 57, right? Yeah, and actually tied with Augusta. That is kind of funny. I'm pretty sure this is mainly because this is the first male character since Brandt, I suppose, right? So I guess it's kind of like, you know, breaking the norm. And apparently in the Japanese Twitter, Chisa's like the one that's the most popular, which, you know, makes sense, right? She fits the Yamate Nadeshiko, I think, trope, right? And also it's a very it's a very classic Japanese design, right? So it makes sense, right? Yeah, very, I don't know. I guess I've had like a day to like rummage, like go over the things. Yeah, I still don't like her headpiece. But everything else for her design is actually pretty neat. I guess the one thing that's a bit annoying is that a lot of, I think it's overly done, the sun motif on her. There's way too many sun motifs. I think, yeah, I think it's too many. If it was a bit less, let's say, alright, because she has this freaking sun here, sun earrings, sun on her braces. I'm pretty sure if we look at it this closely, maybe some here too. But even in her outfits, right? In my opinion, it might be a bit much, but it's still fine. Her design I like. Because even, I mean, with her, she doesn't have too much moon. I mean, there's like moon and some have adornments, right? But it's not overly done. But overall, yeah, it's like pretty good. It's like not too bad. But the ones that freaking stick out are these two, right? Because, but like I said yesterday, right? The reason, the Chisa's main reason to being here is most likely, as let's say, a sprinkle of hints for, you know, whatever the next region is, which I think is meant to be the new Federation or some shit. And he just reminds me of a Huanglong design, which I guess, yeah. Technically, we haven't really had a character from Huanglong since. Yumi? I can't remember what her name is, but the 4-star, right? What would we really count it? Not really, because technically you don't really count the Black Shores with Shorekeeper and Camellia. So who was it before them? I honestly can't remember, but it's been a while, so I guess it's fine. And I guess apart from that, has there been any news? Well, I don't think so. Well, none that I can think of. Let's see. No, not really. Well, there's some news in terms of like, let's say Twitch, because they're adding like some stuff. I mean, they're finally, let's say, introducing new stuff, which is really nice. But also, YouTube's also like finally, let's say, updating some of the, let's say, streaming stuff, which is pretty good for finally YouTube might be getting out of the ass in the live streaming segments. I doubt it. I don't think they will. I feel like they'll do one thing and then piss off for the next while, because, you know, the biggest thing for YouTube isn't, let's say, live streaming, right? The biggest thing for YouTube is videos, right? That's where YouTube gets like the biggest thing, which is like, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. And also technically the issue with live streaming for, let's say, a company, or let's say for like Twitch, ain't really profitable, right? Because I guess if you don't know, a video hosting and especially live streaming, it's very expensive. It's very, very expensive. And the thing is, if you think about it, there's a shit ton of people who, let's say, live stream on Twitch who are, let's say, around my size, right? Where they have, some have like 1 or 2 viewers, give or there. And then there's like some who have no viewers, but there's like a shit ton of them and a very small amount of, like, let's say, streamers with an actual, like, very large following, right? Let's say like 1K plus. But because it's such an absorbent different amount of, you know, a range of how many people are streaming, it's not very profitable for Twitch. Should they suck it up? I mean, yes, but no, because, you know, they have to have the money so they can, you know, keep the stuff, they can keep the hamsters rolling. So, okay. Oh, I guess an update on Octopath. Okay, so let's see. How many hours have I put on Octopath now? I think I put 5 hours in, right? Because I did say, let me give it an actual, you know, good shot, right? Let me just give it a good shot. Let's get further in and see how it is, right? So 5 hours in, so what? I've got 4 party members now out of, so I guess half of the cast I have. I am struggling to think if I should even continue, because I'm level, what, 15? Well, 15 is my highest level character, right? Harriet, I can't remember her name. But I'm not sure. I don't know, because this is like, okay, there's like some parts when it's okay, it's getting interesting, but then it's like it's kind of like up and down. It's like there hasn't really been like any like high peak or low peak. But then again, I'm also technically still in the start, because, you know, it's a freaking RPG, and, you know, RPGs, it's rare for an RPG to like immediately hit, right? It's not often. And also the annoying thing is that, I don't know, I'm not sure. Wait, actually, hold up, let me first check. Octopath travel playtime. It's about 60 hours to complete the game. And 103 if you want to do completion. Yeah, because technically I've nearly done like 10% supposedly, right? But I don't know. Because by the looks of it, what you're meant to do is technically mix and match classes, right? Because you're meant to be able to find jobs. But I haven't found jack shit, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. I'll give it a 10 hour in total, right? Because I think by the 10th hour in RPG, you should know when you're going to enjoy it or not, right? So I'll give it the 10 hours. Technically, I've already been more generous than I should have, but, you know. I can see it's a good game, but I do have like some issues with it, because it's kind of annoying that they've also made it so that the areas you go to are kind of scale with your level, as in, let's say, you started in the level, let's say level 2 zone, right? Because there's like different areas, right? That you're meant to go at different points of the story, right? Because for the first part of like this one of the character's story, the area is like level 5. And then the next area, the area where the second part of the story, I guess chapter 2, is in recommended level 22, right? Which, sure. Well, the annoying thing is that since the game, you can start in whichever NPC, right? So you can choose to start with any of the 8, characters, right? But since you want to go to the other, let's say, collect the other, let's say, party members of the cast, they made it so that when you go into areas which, let's say, have a base of 5, after you reach level 5 and, after you, like, continuously, level up, they made it so that each area scales with your level. If the area is lower than your current level, which is annoying. It's kind of annoying because that means that even like, let's say, random encounters, they can be kind of a pain. Also, the random encounter rate is I don't know if it's me, but it feels high. It doesn't feel like, let's say, Nocturne, SMT3 Nocturne high, right? But it feels oddly high. It's like I walk for like 5-10 seconds and then I'm in a fight, which is it's a bit jarring. Well, not jarring, right? It can get a bit annoying, but it's still fine. It's still fine. Okay. Well, that's with my Octopath update, right? Okay, now that's one more thing we can watch before we start. Before we start the restaurant touring, let's say. So, what you call it? ZZZ, is season 2, as they called it, or season 2, or 2.0 is Jesus Christ. And hold up, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. 4 days. What? Okay. Is it so soon? Okay. So in 4 days is easy 2.0. So we're getting the the Yishuan stuff, right? So yesterday we got a character demo with a Yishuan fighting against Mibi in the training ground, and now we're getting an animated short for Yishuan. So yeah, let's see it. Hopefully it's good. Ooh, I like the style. Jufufu? Oh.
Yi-chan. Time has passed in the blink of an eye. Yet, what happened that day, I still...
So wait, wasn't Yi-chan also mentioned in the trailer?
I want to eat char buns. Okay, I'll buy you some.
You are the best sister in the world. You always kept your word, no matter what.
Yi-chan, here.
Everything was fine as long as you were with me. Shifu told us
So they were
Yunque
picked up.
wanted to
Oh.
lots of kids like us, with everyone training together in the mountains. And as long as we did some chores, we'd be fed, clothed, and wouldn't.
What in the Wuxia story is this, by the way? I mean,
But Shifu was a liar. The best liar in all the world.
oh, that's cute.
Look over here, kiddos.
Luckily, I had you. Otherwise, I would have starved.
So her older sister.
Shifu told us that we were talented, and with training, one of us might inherit the Qingming sword.
Qingming
If she
sword.
become the High Preceptor, then she could become even more powerful and help more people. She said there was nothing that was impossible. If I could have been like Yizhang, then perhaps...
Yishan,
or different from the others. Your talent will become a weapon that can protect everyone. You'll
Oh.
go further than
Oh, is that the bow that she carries with her? Oh, it might be. No, the bow she carries is ink.
Between you and Shifu, I felt I'd never get to show my abilities. Or at least so I thought.
Hmm?
Isn't the Qingming sword the weapon that protects everyone?
all past bearers of this sword eventually lost their senses and memories.
So, cursed swords.
But to protect everyone, we need its power.
I'll train hard and find a better way. Please, promise me you won't use this sword again. You mustn't become like Shifu. Surely we can find a better way, a right way to use it. Maybe if I work hard enough.
Oh. So the more she uses, the slowly she forgets.
Has the Qingming sword already taken your senses? Aren't you afraid?
I'm terrified,
Ooh.
but you're still here with me. You're the clever one. So then, I'll leave it to you to think of something for the Qingming sword and everyone's future.
Kenichi or no Kenichi?
Until then, I'll be
Kenichi no Kenichi. Kenichi, I suppose. Kenichi's pretty fun to play. And like his grapple is actually kind of nice too. So I would say go Kenichi if you don't have any Danjos. And I guess you can also play Kenichi with Gaming? Can you? I mean, it's cope, but you can. I don't think you can get lighter. Oh. Oh, you have 4 days. Well, 3 days. Ooh. The song is kind of nice.
Why didn't you listen to me?
57 unguaranteed? Wait, did she also use her... No, she didn't, because she can still remember. I mean, you've got... I mean, like I said, you've got like 3-4 days, right? So maybe you can get her. Get him.
Shifu, you're awake.
Always eating. Have you taken care of everything?
Yeah, ages ago. Here, have a chassis bun.
No thanks. I don't like them.
Oh, okay then.
Hmm. Okay. This is... So I guess it gives us backstory on Yishuan. Also, the song's actually kind of nice. And actually, yeah. I mean, I guess it's very... yeah, the song does give you the... let's say, wuxia drama. Because that is kind of like the backdrop of... I guess, yeah, it is kind of the backdrop of for Yishuan's I guess, let's say, backgrounds. I guess the base of our backgrounds. And I do like I can't remember what this art style is called now. It's not ink colored. It's not pastel either. I can't remember what this type of art style is called. God damn it. No, it's not line art either. Stroke? Brush stroke. I think it's brush stroke is what it's called. But it is really nice. It's called Aya. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not called Aya. Oh, she sees the siblings as her and her sister. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess makes sense, right? Because the Y's and about are quite close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the art style's not called Aya. It's not called Aya. Is it? Bro, I can't remember what it's called. I'm pretty. It's not ink. It's like. It's a very recognizable art style, but I can't remember. I think it's called brushstroke, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Is it? Hold up. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it is kind of like brushstroke. Yeah, okay, it is actually brushstroke. But that was used a lot in, I'm pretty sure it's like used a lot in quite a bit of Chinese media, right? Yeah, because it's like similar to that. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, God. And I think apart from that, there wasn't really anything else. Was there? Oh, also, how have you been, Aya? I hope you've been well. I think I forgot to say that, right? Yeah, because I was like focusing on the video. Wait. Oh, okay, because I'm pretty sure she's mentioned her sister's name in the trailer. But it was said that Yishuan lost her sister. Yeah, okay, now I'm starting to remember the exact. Well, I'm trying to figure out what the context of it is then. I mean, I guess we'll see, right? It's in 3 days? Oh god, how is 2.0 in 3 days, by the way? Don't even have enough. Actually, I'm not even sure how many pools I have in ZZZ. Surely I'll have enough. Yeah, surely I'll have enough. Let's not think about it too hard. We'll have enough, definitely, right? You have 0. Yeah, but that's the thing. But that's because you've been trying to get lighter, right? So it makes sense that you have 0. I mean, I'm assuming you've done everything together. Let's say pools, right? That's why you're on 57. I mean, well, I guess for you, I'm assuming you don't give a rat's ass about Yishuan, Jufufu, or the panda, right? So I guess you don't really care for 2.0. Because I'm pretty sure the guy that did, I guess you liked in the 2.0 reveal. I guess we technically don't know when the hell they'll show up or when they'll be playable, right? So, I guess you can kind of chill since you don't really have any, I guess, too many to look for. Oh, yeah, right. And I guess for Wuwa, I guess for Wuwa you're also chilling, right? Since you got Brand and you got Zhang Liao, right? and your auto. And the upcoming, I mean, the only upcoming male Wu character is this guy. If you've seen him yet or not. Yeah, this is like the only upcoming Wu male character for you, Aya. And I would say he does have a nice design. When? Oh, who knows? Sometime between 2.5 and probably 2.8 for Wuwa. So yeah, so expect him like, actually no, expect him in like probably 2.6, 2.7. So you have time. Yeah, you have time because we will also basically drip marketed for the next 4 5 patches. When like in the year, not in 2.6. When like in the year, I would say roughly around August, probably sometime between August and November. August, November is probably when that guy's coming out. Because yeah, we were like drip marketed like Augusta, Uno, Gabriella. Okay, I probably won't play. Yeah, like it's still quite a few times, right? T1 and Chisa, right? Oh, and I guess also Fravlova. Yeah, I forgot about her. Like they literally dripped 5 characters. But yeah, it's like don't expect him for quite some time. I'd be surprised if he comes out soon. I thought maybe, because you know, I guess the most recent male character was in 2.1, which was Brant. But then again, I think pretty sure the is most likely for more female characters than male characters in World War, which is like, it's fine. Okay, let's see. I guess apart from I guess. All right, I forgot to talk about this. So okay, so you know how there was like the voice actor strike, well, how there is the voice actor strike. You know, with SAG-AFTRA, how like some, let's say, like in games like Genshin and Page Yourself, how you know, not choosing to voice because of the strike. So I think either 1 or 2 weeks ago, SAG-AFTRA basically gave, let's say, like the final, let's say, proposal, and the companies gave SAG-AFTRA the final proposal, but they refused it, right? So it's kind of like, and yeah, but what let's say relevant, I guess, for us, well, specifically in Genshin, Paimon's VA, she basically said that it's more or less likely that Paimon's will have a new VA, probably like come 5.8 or 6.0. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't understand. I understand why. Why would he fumble the, let's say, the one of the easiest, let's say, no, it's not. I don't feel like voicing Paimon's like an easy role, right? But it's probably like a very, let's say, well-paying, right? Since you know Paimon has the most voice lines out of everyone in Genshin. But yeah. Also, what also makes this funny is that since, I mean, God knows when the Genshin anime is gonna come, right? Because when was the Genshin anime announced? 2022? So it's been like 3 years, right? So they'll also lose an opportunity in that. Hopefully, it won't be another high-ass voice. That's the thing is because I'm not sure if you played Genshin when it came out, right? But let's say Genshin Impact, Paimon 1.0 voice. Because Paimon had a very, let's say, okay, they all are freaking talking about. Because, yeah, because you can, like, Paimon at the start of the game, in Ian, it was deeper, yeah.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world?
This is fine, right?
All you do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Anemo.
Like,
It's because
this is fine.
to begin with. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Anemo. Paimon doesn't care.
But then it became way too high pitched.
You also said that Paimon should stay.
I mean, I think, if I recall, the reason was because it was easier for her, right? To do the high pitch was easier for them, right? Because I remember that being the reason as to why the pitch became, well, the voice became high pitch. But I don't know. I don't know how you can fumble it, right? Because yeah, I don't know. Because the thing is, it's not like, let's say, she was in, let's say, the bestest of light, right? Because after the whole VA replacement and Knish stuff, and then how she basically came out of being a hypocrite without her realizing she was being a hypocrite, which was kind of insane. And then what? I guess then that she made that Instagram post, where she was basically being disingenuous about what was actually happening, and then when she got caught out for it, she deleted the post, and then started saying that people were using AI to make that video, but when that post was literally from her Instagram account, it was like all Paimon's VA had to do was just say nothing, and just carry on. But Paimon's VA, I don't understand why. How do you fumble it? How do you fumble it that badly, right? And I guess whenever they find a new, let's say, VA, whoever they get to replace Paimon will probably be off quite well, right? Because they'll also have to revoice all of the previous Paimon lines, right? From fucking 1.0. And if I recall correctly, voice actors are paid per line, right? So, yeah. Whoever gets the Paimon, I guess, role they're good. Can I make my 6th account when new Paimon? Why? No, because even when the new Paimon letter gets released, the 1.0 story, let's 1.0 will still won't have the new Paimon, right? It'll probably be the newer stuff, and then retroactively the other stuff will get, changed. Similar to how when, let's say, Kenichi's voice actor was changed, right? 5.0 Kenichi was still with the previous voice actor, but it wasn't until later that Kenichi's VA changed. I need a Europe server. Europe server do be kind of chill, although to be honest, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's not like, I mean, there's co-op in Genshin, right? But there's nothing that's like too competitive for co-op in Genshin. I mean, I guess the nice thing about co-op in Genshin is that on the release of, like, let's say, a new character, you can hop onto other people's worlds to collect materials from their world for yourself, right? Which is, it's a really nice thing. I will say that. I think I've done that like once or twice before in the past. But then, I think I stopped doing that. I can't remember why. Alright, because people had no materials in their worlds. Yeah. But yeah. I think apart from that, there wasn't anything else. Was there any other news or notices? I'm trying to remember. Because technically the Paimon thing was like the biggest thing, right? But it was big in the sense of how can someone be so stupid? But also the funny thing is that everyone is basically in agreement that it's a good thing. I'm pretty sure after all of these SAG AFTRA stuff and you know the voice actor, let's say conundrum, well not conundrums but you know shit, a lot of people got tired of her. But we'll see. Blooming Matador. Oh damn, an actual more human name. Okay. I think the bots are like getting better names. Well, getting a better naming sense rather than being one word than gibberish. So you know what? I'll give you a minute to tell me.
咱们用盲盒练习听声辨物如何？
Boy bot. Yeah, it's a bot. And you know what? Blooming Matador is not that bad of a name. It is not a bad name. Let's see. Yeah, I guess technically that was it, right? I'm trying to think. Apart from the Twitch like updates and YouTube updates, not really. I mean, technically there's some stuff I could talk about, but it's more like tech-wise, and yeah, it's like way too niche. Yes, I am. You had a dream about Arcane. Oh god. What was your dream about Arcane about? I'm assuming it involved Vi. Since he's very cool, you said you liked Vi. Level 10, Jesus Christ. I mean, am I level 7 or level 8? Level 7. Like 2 days to go or no, so. You had a dream about Arcane, but you have no clue about what the dream was. So I'm assuming it wasn't, let's say, a memorable dream? Or what? I think I was simping of Vi and I was rock climbing, and then I came home and I had a pitch black bruise. So in your dream you were rock climbing and you were thinking about Vi while doing so, and then you found a pitch black bruise when you got home. So you probably, let's suppose that in your dream you injured yourself while you were daydreaming, and because of your daydreaming you didn't realize the bruise? No? I think it's very, let's say, self-explanatory, right? Or should you really be, let's say, distracted while you're rock climbing? Oh, and Vi, huh? No, Tashi said it was hurting. What, the bruise? Yes? Bruises can hurt. Oh, and Vi was in your house. So essentially, you were either living or well, you knew Vi in your dream. Yes, I understand that you love Vi. I think you've said it before. I mean, Vi is a neat character, right? Like, there's no real, let's say, any real issues with Vi. Hold up, how big did we get? No, back. What the hell did we expand? I'm so confused. Yeah, I have no idea. What the fuck did we expand? Sure. Okay. Vi is your type. Let me try and remember Vi's character. Yeah, no, I can see it. I can see Vi being your type. And Kate was there. Do you like Caitlyn or do you only like Vi? Yeah, oh, okay. And that makes sense because Caitlyn is kind of like nearly the polar opposite of Vi. Need pork and onion. Well, we need flour too. Or we could get the fishes. Tomatoes. Nope. Let's get the onion here. Onion and meat. You like Vi, Silco, Jace? Silco, Jace. I'm surprised by Jace, right? Because I guess technically it depends on when you think, right? Arcane season 1 or Arcane season 2. Since Arcane season 1, Jace is very... I guess one way to put it is young. Well, technically he is young there, right? Sally, Wally, not what the fuck's it? What? Got ingredients must have been rough. Did you work hard? Managed to get everything Corley needed. Yes, but... What the hell's in the box? Oh, right, the transmitters. You like Soko because Sally West. Oh, Wally West. Oh, Wally West. Okay, I was wondering what. Oh, I'm guessing same VA, right? Wait, is it VA really the only thing that's like required for you to like a character? Ah, 24 rovings. What do I need to do here? 80 dishes that cost more than 100. Okay, sure. Okay, just call me poor then. Huh. 2 root vegetables and meat. So potato and I guess onion plus meat. Dry pulled pork, 176. Okay, that's okay. Meatball prepared from the grassland. That's just that with edible fungi. So pork and mushrooms. Okay. I hate that it's so inconsistently voiced. I don't really crush on fictional characters, but Vi. I guess what makes Vi the exception than Aya? Like, well, yeah, what's so special about Vi that I guess makes you simp on her, or have a crush on her? She's sort of my type. Good voice, good style, good personality. Yeah, I suppose. I'm assuming then Vi is the only character who's like has hit all notes for you then, right? Which I guess kind of surprising. Well, is it though? Well, let me see. Let me try and think. What's the archetype that Vi technically fits? I guess technically Vi what? The loose. Well, I guess as a base, technically Vi's archetype what is the loose policeman, right? or the police officer. Because that's technically what the basis of Vi is. Yeah, I guess. Hot-headed, yeah. Well, I don't know, right? I don't know. Vi kind of, for me, Vi kind of annoys me in season 2 of Arcane because like a lot of things could be avoided in season 2 of Arcane if, you know, Vi just let Jinx, you know, get dealt with. But it's unfortunate. Let's say thanks for waiting there, customers. Alright, fucking chicken. She gets hot in season 2. Well, I think, well, technically after season 2, it's what, gonna shift focus from Piltover to, what's it shifting focus into? Is it I think like the next, let's say, League animated show, I'm pretty sure it's gonna focus on Demacia, right? No, not Demacia. What's it called now? What's the place where Katarina dies from again? I can't remember what the region's called. But it's gonna not. Oh, is it Ionia? No, it's not Ionia. I can't remember. It's in the back of my head, but I can't remember what the hell. Noxus. You only know Arcane. Wait, really? You only knew Vi from Arcane. Oh, well, yeah. Like, just assume like the next series is not gonna include Vi at all. It's like gonna most likely be a different cast. With I guess Mel would be the exception. You don't like League, but Arcane is amazing. Arcane is fine. And what? So did watching Arcane not make you wanna try out League? Or no? I mean, don't play League, right? It's not worth it. No? Oh, that's interesting. Because I'm pretty sure one of the main points of Arcane was to, you know, basically market League. Okay, interesting. God, no. I mean, if I'm being honest, like, League is fine if you just do it casually, right? Like, do one game here and there. Like, it only becomes a problem if you try Climb. Because then, yeah. I mean, if anything, don't play League, play TFT. The better League game. Or the better IP game. Because TFT is fun. Yeah. And you can play with Vi there. Or, well, depending if she's in the set. Although she is in the current set. You'll be hitting yourself if you technically play Vi. Unless you're playing Syndicate, so, Corey, Silly, Susanna sat around the table while Li Sushang and Chao expertly laid out the dishes. I'm actually curious, what was the conversion rate of people who watched Arcane to people who then went on to try out League? I do wonder what the actual conversion rate is there. Have you seen the show Lucifer? Isn't that from like 2006? No, 2016. No, but I remember a show called something about Lucifer in like late 2000s, I think. No, early, something like that. I suppose no. Netflix, no, I haven't. Why? I think I remember you talking about it, of how one of the actors there, you like one of the actors? What was it? Captain Alejandro or Dan Espinosa? Why the hell do I have them in my search history? Sure. Jesus Christ, when was the last time I actually watched a Netflix series? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure. When was the last time I watched a Netflix series? I guess technically you can say. I guess technically Squid Game, right? But I got kind of disinterested with Squid Game a few episodes in, so yeah. I guess technically it's been a while since I've seen a full series in Netflix. What was it? Is your dish from the Little Diner braised ham and mushrooms part of the 3 flavors Yun Chin prototype? Also, the annoying thing about this event, it does make me hungry because of the dishes. It's fucking. It's another food event. Technically, when was the last time it was a food event? Technically 7.4, because that was the last time we had a restaurant event. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's been over a year. Yeah, so. I mean, yeah. You want to get Vi's jacket for your birthday. I'm pretty sure you should be able to get it. Well, I guess depending on the quality, right? But it shouldn't be too hard to get now. Because wouldn't it just be from... I mean, I guess depending on what, do you want a cosplay variant of the Vi's jacket, or do you want like a jacket that, let's say, that's wearable? Yeah, technically, it shouldn't be too hard to get it, right? And since Vi's a fairly popular character, especially from Arcane, so it shouldn't be too expensive to get a Vi jacket, no? Unless you're talking about a limited edition run of it, then that's like, then that's a different thing. Ingredients were brought back by Sally, the recipe was restored by Carly, and then dishes were washed by Susanna. Okay. Everyone pitched in and I just did the cooking. Now they're getting what it's hot. Yeah, but why is it called braised ham and mushrooms? I thought it was treasure under the canopy. I guess because it's much simpler to understand? Or no? Imagine the dish. That's the traditional name, yeah, but since I recreated it from scratch after my inspiration, I don't feel right slapping such a big name on it. I think I'd rather have the S2 black jacket, but I like the S1 a lot, season 1 a lot. Hold up, how did it look? Right. Hold up, let me see the chocolates. Season 1, so season 2 is basically like a majority black with red insert like jackets. In season 1, I feel like the season 2 jackets are easier to wear with more stuff in comparison to the season 1, right? Because it's basically just a black jacket, right? But the season 1 is a red jacket, so it goes more with more things. Yeah, I can see the season 2, although I think stylistically I kind of like the season 1 jacket more, but it's harder to pull off, which makes the season 2 jacket better in a sense. I don't know, it's weird. You love leather jackets. I mean, they're not bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess you like leather jacket. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Although they're kind of annoying when it's hot, leather jacket. I say that, but I like heavy coat, so eh. That seems pretty tradition. Okay. Besides, I just want to cook food and I'm good at and share it with everyone. I'm not chasing clouds. The simpler the name, the easier it is to remember what you're eating and pass down the recipe. Yeah. So for the three flavors Yunchin in my restaurant, I'm naming them after the ingredients. Easy and simple. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much every dish, right? I guess, yeah. And this is like a pastry, right? Because pastries usually come from flour or something along those lines. That's when they have a unique name. But in most cases, like, hold on, let me think. I guess dishes which have like let's say quote unquote unique ingredients or like a main ingredient, they usually are named after that ingredient, aren't they? Like a coq au vin, a beef Wellington, like you can know like what pretty much what it's made up of. But then when you think of a cake, what is a cake? Well, if you ask someone what a cake is without them knowing what makes up a cake, I guess they would think a cake is made of cake. Okay. Yeah, it's literally just baked goods. Well, desserts rather. That is interesting. Because if a cake wasn't called a cake, what would it be called? Flour butter, flour butter eggs, because that's the base of a cake. Egg flour? No. Yeah, no, actually nothing. I think cake probably derived from bake. Then what's the B from that comes from? Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Actually, I'm interested now. What the fuck does the word cake derive from? Origin of cake. What? So wait, what? Some cake originates from the Old Norse word kaka. Ancient Egyptians, Greeks, Romans all had variations of what we know as cake. The Greeks use honey. Okay, so derives from the word kaka. Okay, interesting. Although to me, caca is just shit. Well, technically poop in Spanish. Okay. That makes sense. Classic Sushan Senpai logic. That's a very... I mean, technically it's not 1-to-1, right? Because... Greeks and Romans, what language did they speak? Greek and Roman? No, because it would have been a derivative to a more, let's say, traditional form of Latin? No, technically it all comes from Latin, right? Yeah. It always originates back to Latin. God damn it. Of course, again. Time to eat. Sarah, what's up? You look kind of off. Is there something you don't eat? Is there something you don't eat? God, like, okay, there's one thing that's annoyed me about this event. The fucking quality assurance. Some sentences are just, yeah. No, it's just... Selena glanced at the dish, then looked at Curly, who had already poked her chopsticks in. But in the end, she didn't say anything. Anyway, everyone, go ahead and eat. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm guessing the mushrooms went bad? Curly? Wait, Curly, you're not about to do something dramatic, are you? Should I start live streaming? Okay. Okay, she really has the content creator brain right now. Curly quickly waved up to Nana, who was halfway setting up her phone stand. Then she clenched her fist and gently rubbed her throat, swallowing the food down. Did you get what I meant? Huh? The whole performance just now, what I was trying to say was... The food is just very hard to swallow. Yes, I am. So it's so dry, basically. Hmm? What is an item being retired? The item is no longer going to be used. Is essentially what it means. It's no longer going to be used. It's going to be put away. It can mean like essentially it's just no longer going to be used. Was that a question in the wait? What? Isn't that wait? Very. I'm assuming that was a question in a test or something. That's a very odd question. Corley K calmly took a sip of water, then instantly switched into full-on food critic mode. So it is dry. Ancient mushrooms are naturally sweet and fresh, best eaten within a day of being picked. Proper braised salmon mushroom dish uses two types of mushrooms. One thick, one thin, contrasting textures. I found a leather jacket bird on the right that says sold out and retired. Oh, okay, yes, that was like not gonna be a thing. So it's not gonna be sold anymore. One second. I may have to cut stream short. Okay, let me confirm something. I mean, I would say maybe you can find it on eBay, but it's gonna be much more expensive on eBay. But these all taste the same, dry and kind of bitter. The sauce is supposed to be rich and velvety, but this is more like a weak broth, bland and thin. And the ham, well, I don't need to say anything. You've all tested it. Seraph, I almost cracked a tooth. I see, so it really didn't turn out. You expected that? Hmm? Wait, did she not taste test this at all? Hold up. Yeah, actually. Before Li Susheng could say anything, Silly jumped in. Huh? Everyone, sorry it wasn't Susheng. The dish flopped because the ingredients I brought back weren't up to par. Huh? But it hasn't been that long since she got the ingredients. Wait, I'm confused. When I got to the restaurant today, I already noticed something was wrong. Most of the wild mushrooms had been hit by the cold snap, and they weren't usable. I managed to find a few that looked okay, but clearly they didn't hold up in taste. And then the ham factory had a storage issue. A bunch of hams got frozen solid, and I literally had to scrape them out with the scythe. What? So a cold snap happened. Interesting. Ah, that explains it. A supply chain breakdown. No wonder those ingredients disappeared from the markets. To be honest, I noticed something was off when I was cooking, but the Free Flavors Yunchin had such a reputation, I figured the ingredients were just like that. Sorry, I should have told everyone the truth, but Corey looked so excited about eating the Free Flavors of Yunchin, I just couldn't bring myself to say it. It's alright, said I. Senpai, it's not your fault. And it's not Sushang's fault either. If anyone's to blame, it's someone else's entirely. I guess someone's... causing the cold snap. You love Vi so much. I don't know, get some memorabilia or something related to Vi, no? Honestly, I had a feeling it'd turn out this way before I even picked up my chopsticks. I just wanted to see if I was right. I guess just don't go too far that everything, like, that your whole room is surrounded by Vi merch. Then I think it's a bit too much. Corley, what's that supposed to mean? What, did you really think I'd come here just to eat? I'm on a mission too, you know? Of course the mission comes first. The fog is fundamentally a climate issue, which is why I deployed weather sensors to collect data, but the data's coming in at a snail's pace, so I decided to field investigation my way. That's when Sushang Senpai's breezy dining gave me an idea. If the food is essential for life, it should be affected by the climate as well. I do have a fly shot. I mean, like a shot or two is like fine, right? Because I can't remember what the guy's name. Like, there's a guy who's like very obsessed with uh one of the the first girl who dies in Danganronpa 1. Like, because I remember he made like a shrine to it. Because he even made like I think a 15-foot cardboard cutout of them. I can't remember what the guy's name is. And also, I think there's like some people who like have like storages of, let's say, Pokemon merchandise, which is, I think, a bit much. And I'm pretty sure like they could technically sell some of it for like a good value, right? Since some of them is probably discontinued. It's obvious that there's been a sudden temperature drop across several parts of Yunchun, which has disrupted the food supply chain. Whoa! Yeah, the food shortage is just a side effect. The real problem is the cold in this abnormal fog. Right, cold wave and fog go hand in hand. Still, I never imagined the final clue would be hiding on our dinner table. The war really does affect what we eat. Currently, hearing all of this, I realize I still have a long way to go in my culinary journey, seeking the heavenly taste. Oh please, if I didn't trust your cooking, Sushang-senpai, I would have jumped to the ingredient theory so quickly. But this evidence alone isn't enough, right? This is so annoying. Because I'm saying we're gonna see a CG.
纠正一下，那不是结论，只是假设，虽然结果都一样。经过推算，那3块区域受到异常低温现象的直接影响最严重，所以我才在那里布置仪器，还拜托希尔前辈。
So those 3 areas, it'd have to be like near there, right?
3块区域都受到了相同程度的低温影响，那岂不是说？没错，3点做圆，很容易就能确定目标区域了。 现在地图上标出来的红色区域，就是这次低温现象的发源地，也很可能是云津市雾灾的罪魁祸首。
Mark the coordinate source of the fog. Okay.
调查阶段到此为止，接下来就是女武神行动的时间了。
Okay, I guess can find the second. I guess whatchamacallit. I guess the second point of issue. When the hell do we get the third chef? Oh, we got the first chef at level 8. I see. Okay. 70. Oh god. Okay. But I think really wait, hold up. Let me. The issue is that they're not confirming either, which is such a pain in the ass. I mean, I would have enjoyed if I knew this earlier. Because then this would have been much easier. Oh, I mean, if I knew this earlier, I might have streamed earlier. Okay. Yeah. Oh god, I guess it's also hot, but it's still been an hour, right? Ugh. Sure, whatever. Okay, we'll probably leave it here then, because I need to attend to some stuff. It's fine, I suppose. Yeah. Did we even do anything today? Not really, right? I mean, if anything, it was just talking, which is fine. Tomorrow, if anything, it probably couldn't be a continuation, rather. But yeah, I need to, like, attend to some stuff. Also, it's like... The heat is not going down, by the way. If anything, it feels more humid, which is a pain in the ass. But hopefully tomorrow is like... Hopefully tomorrow I'm complaining less about the heat. I say that, but I'm probably going to complain about the heat tomorrow too. But whatever. But yeah, that'll be it for today, chat. Yeah, it's a shorter stream, but we'll probably make up for it tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you guys aren't dying in the heat as I am. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye, chat. Do take care.